America's enemies are on the run. America's fortunes are on the rise, and America's future is blazing bright. The years of economic decay are over. Our military is completely rebuilt, with its power being unmatched anywhere in the world, and it's not even close. The vision I will lay out this evening demonstrates how we are building the world's most prosperous and inclusive society. The unemployment rate is the lowest in over half a century. Under my administration, 7 million Americans have come off food stamps and 10 million people have been lifted off of welfare. This is a blue-collar boom. This second chance at life is made possible because we passed landmark criminal justice reform into law. As we are restoring our nation's manufacturing might. I replaced NAFTA and signed the brand-new U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement into law. The USMCA will create nearly 100,000 new high-paying American auto jobs and massively boost exports for our farmers, ranchers, and factory workers. This is the first major trade deal in many years to earn the strong backing of America's labor unions. Days ago, we signed the groundbreaking new agreement with China that will defend our workers, protect our intellectual property, bring billions and billions of dollars into our treasury. The United States is leading a 59-nation diplomatic coalition against the socialist dictator of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro. Please take this message back that all Americans are united with the Venezuelan people in their righteous struggle for freedom. Just weeks ago, for the first time since President Truman established the Air Force, more than 70 years earlier, we created a brand new branch of the United States Armed Forces. It's called the Space Force. The next step forward in building an inclusive society is making sure that every young American gets a great education and the opportunity to achieve the American dream. Now I call on Congress to give 1 million American children the same opportunity Janiyah has just received. Pass the Education Freedom Scholarships and Opportunities Act, because no parent should be forced to send their child to a failing government school. Every young person should have a safe and secure environment in which to learn and to grow. For this reason, our magnificent First Lady has launched the Be Best initiative to advance a safe, healthy, supportive, and drug-free life for the next generation, online, in school, and in our communities. I am also proud that we achieved record and permanent funding for our nation's historically black colleges and universities. And we will always protect your Medicare, and we will always protect your Social Security, always. The American patient should never be blindsided by medical bills. That is why I signed an executive order requiring price transparency. 132 lawmakers in this room have endorsed legislation to impose a socialist takeover of our health care system, wiping out the private health insurance plans of 180 million very happy Americans. To those watching at home tonight, I want you to know we will never let socialism destroy American health care. I'm calling for bipartisan legislation that achieves the goal of dramatically lowering prescription drug prices. Get a bill on my desk and I will sign it into law immediately. And because Congress was so good as to fund my request, new cures for childhood cancer, and we will eradicate the AIDS epidemic in America by the end of this decade. I am proud to announce tonight that you will be receiving our country's highest civilian honor, the Presidential Medal of Freedom. I'm also calling upon members of Congress here tonight to pass legislation finally banning the late-term abortion of babies. I was recently proud to sign the law providing new parents in the federal workforce paid family leave, serving as a model for the rest of the country. Now I call on Congress to pass the bipartisan Advancing Support for Working Families Act. extending family leave to mothers and fathers all across our nation. The United States of America should be a sanctuary for law-abiding Americans, not criminal aliens. Working with Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, thank you, Mitch, and his colleagues in the Senate, we have confirmed a record number of 187 new federal judges to uphold our Constitution as written. This includes 2 brilliant new Supreme Court justices, Neil Gorsuch and Brett Kavanaugh. Thank you. And we have many in the pipeline. Just as we believe in the First Amendment, we also believe in another constitutional right that is under siege all across our country. So long as I am president, I will always protect your Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms. My administration is also strongly defending our national security and combating radical Islamic terrorism. This week, I announced a groundbreaking plan for peace between Israel and the Palestinians. Recognizing that all past attempts have failed, the U.S. military executed a flawless precision strike that killed Soleimani and terminated his evil reign of terror forever. The American age, the American epic, the American adventure has only just begun. Our spirit is still young. The sun is still rising. God's grace is still shining. And my fellow Americans, the best is yet to come. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you very much.